my fellow comic book collectors, it's Alan, the Comic Collector Geek, and this is part 6 of this unboxing. It's going to be 10 parts long, so we're midway. And we'll get into this really quickly. Okay, so this first bunch of books are from an order from my comic shop. And let's see what we got here. Okay. Oh, one sec here. Oh, I dropped a little invoice. Okay, so these aren't the ones that I got. So I had gotten a bunch of different orders when they had their Black Friday sale or the booking sale. And basically, this is not one of those where it's a bunch of free comics. These are ones that actually I paid for all these ones, and they're cool as a result. Okay, let's get into it though. So the first one is Captain America and the Falcon. Now this is the first appearance of the Viper. I believe it's the first appearance of Viper. So one of the, this happens a lot to me, where I end up buying a whole bunch of comics related to some question that people ask me in my Q&A, where they basically ask me, do you have all the first, or do you know the first appearances of a whole bunch of characters who were in the Serpent Society? Well, no, I didn't have them all. I had a few actually, but this is one of the ones I didn't have, and so I was like, oh, I might as well pick up the Serpent Society keys, and this is one of them. So Captain American and the Falcon, number 157, and the next one that I'm going to show you is boys comics. Now I've been picking up a bunch of these ones because I kind of like the idea of this title. I just think it's kind of fun. It's like Charles Biro art as well. And I thought Iron Jaw is kind of cool. So that's Iron Jaw. So I was picking up ones with just specifically Iron Jaw related titles. I just thought this one was kind of cool. Now, Iron Jaw is actually a character that dies in the comic, and then he comes back. They bring him back. Okay, I forgot what I forgot what this is, but this is Captain America, number 341. I forgot who made their appearance in this one, or it could be just a cool cover. I forgot what the reason is behind why I bought this one, but just, you know, cool. Looks almost like who is it? Milgram. Yeah, it's Milgram cover. So yeah, just cool one. Okay, then we got this is Strange Tales 112. This is actually an early appearance of I believe what's his name? Doctor Strange. I believe he's in this. I'm not sure. But it's the main reason this book is kind of a cool book is that it is the first appearance of the eel. So this is the eel's first appearance. And I'm gonna try to find all the rest of the Serpent Society ones. Okay, and then we got this one. This has actually got a bunch of first appearances for the Serpent Society. This is like Black Mamba or something like that. There's like a bunch of different snake people in it. This is Marvel 2-in-1, Thing and Stingray, number 64. I forgot which serpent characters, but there's a bunch that make their first appearance in this one. And then we got another serpent one. There's the first. This is I believe the Viper. I think it's Viper. This is Captain America, number 342. And there's like so many of these serpent characters, but hey, I'm gonna have them all. I basically ordered them all. So yeah, so those are all the ones in this order for Serpent Society. I thought they were interesting though. And the rest of the stuff is just cool Golden Age stuff. So this is Boy Comics number 61. It's another of these Ironjaw covers. Now, Ironjaw is actually a pretty cool character. He's like, originally, not at this point, but earlier, he was this evil, like, Nazi guy who basically hated the Crime Buster, who's this boy. This is Crime Buster, because Crime Buster basically forced him to kill his son. I mean, it's really crazy story. So yeah, so basically they hate each other. Yeah, it's just a really weird book. So yeah, that's Crime Buster Boy Comics number 61. And then we got Wilbur. And I thought this was a innuendo cover, a great innuendo cover. So this is a weird one. This is Wilbur number 37. But Wilbur, darling, I told you our date would be a foursome. Just seems a little weird. Probably didn't mean what it means nowadays, but it's a little strange. So I thought that was interesting. So that's Wilbur number 37. 37. And then we got another Ironjaw one. This is Ironjaw Boy Comics number 68. And later on, he becomes a little bit more of a hokey character. He's not as cool as he was in the original versions of it. He's a bit more hokey. He's not a Nazi anymore. They kind of changed his story a bit. And then we got Boy Comics number 75. And I might already have this one. I actually didn't mean to order this because I think I already had it. But this is Boy Comics number 75. Kind of a cool outer space cover. And then we got Boy Comics number 74. It's this weird one because he's in a gorilla suit and a beer thing. I don't know what's going on. It's really bizarre. Yeah, another Charles Biro cover though. And then we got another Boy Comics number 38. Just a really cool one. Another Charles Biro cover. And then we got Boy Comics number 76. And he's being stuck to this magnetic lift, which is interesting. As I said, I was picking up all the Ironjaw covers. And now this one's an interesting one. So they kill off Ironjaw, but they decide to bring him back because he is kind of the popular villain for Crime Buster. So this is the one where he comes back to life. This is Boy Comics number 60. And this one actually is a little bit more expensive than some of the other ones. Most of them are actually really cheap, like $5 to $10. Really, if you want to find affordable Golden Age comics, Boy Comics is cheap. It is very cheap. It was popular back in the day, like back in the Golden Age, but is sort of lost its popularity. Now there are a bunch of really cool covers that do command big money. Like there's some with like Nazi, like either Hitler on them or like just a whole bunch of swastikas. Those ones go for big money. But most of them are fairly affordable. Like this one is a little bit more expensive. It's more like the $20 range, but not an expensive book compared to some of the other ones. But very underrated series. Just fun stuff in it. Okay, this last one is I was on a cover challenge with Biggie Shack and Cali Comics and a bunch of my friends. And Cali Comics actually showed issue number 2 from this series. And he said, oh yeah, issue number 1 is the very first appearance of this character. And I was like, oh really? That's so cool. I didn't even realize there was a comic series based on the character. And the character is Ronald McDonald. And this is actually the very first appearance of Ronald McDonald in comics. So I thought, wow, that's so cool. It's a low-grade comic. But a lot of people, I guess, think Ronald McDonald is cool because this book is actually a pretty pricey book. Even in low grades, it's actually a pretty pricey book. So if you ever see it, pick it up because it is definitely collectible. A lot of people like getting the first appearance of Ronald McDonald, and I've seen prices, sort of mid-grade for about $100. So really pricey book. For what it is, it's like a Charlton Comics, Ronald McDonald Silver Age book from actually not even Silver Age, Bronze Age, came out in 1970. So I was surprised that that it was such an expensive book, but I got it for a good price. I think I paid $30 for my copy. But I can actually tell you, wait, how much did I pay for it? I probably paid too much. I paid $45 for that. So just so you know, it's a pricey book. It's crazy. Okay, so I paid $45 for it. So I thought it was $30, but I guess it was more. Okay. Oh, okay. This is a pulp. Okay, let's get it out. So I was mentioning that I was picking up some cool pulps, and I was trying to pick up covers done by Margaret Brundage, because I've been really, I enjoy her covers. I think they're really great, and I think she is one of those artists that will do well once CGC starts grading pulps. So this is Weird Tales, and this is a Margaret Brundage cover. I thought it was a great cover. Got this good girl art thing going on. This girl's in bondage. Lots of really great elements going on for this book. This is Weird Tales from of course it doesn't say, oh wait, maybe it does, 1938. It's a fairly old book, and it presents really, really well. So really, I just really like it. So Margaret Brundage cover. So that's that one. And I really do believe that pulps are finally going to be recognized as a good collectible. They've had a long wait before they became collectible. Okay, so this next one is interesting. This is Beetlejuice #1. This is actually the very first appearance of Beetlejuice in comics. It says $30. I didn't pay $30. I know I didn't pay that. I think I paid like $10 for this. So yeah, this is they're bringing back Beetlejuice. So they're going to actually have a new Beetlejuice movie. And I think it's actually got the girl from that played Wednesday in Wednesday TV series. So I think it has a lot of chance to become another popular series, or not movie. I mean popular movie. And getting the first appearance is always a good thing. So this is Beetlejuice #1, first appearance of Beetlejuice and all the characters related to Beetlejuice. I actually really enjoyed the original movie of Beetlejuice. It's been a while since it came out, but I really enjoyed it at the time. That was really good. Michael Keaton movie, and Winona Ryder was the original girl that was in it. Okay, this one is a dupe. I have this one already, but it's kind of a cool book. I don't know why I picked this up twice. I can't believe I picked this up twice, but I did. This is Wild Boy of the Congo, #10. This is a nice bondage cover, and it is also a book that was mentioned in The Seduction of the Innocent. So that's kind of a double key about it. That is a bondage cover, and it's mentioned in The Seduction of the Innocent. And this is a fairly rare book. It's hard to find, actually. And I just happened to find another copy on eBay. I have 2 copies of this now. So probably I'll use this one in a future giveaway. So stay tuned. Maybe this will become a giveaway comic. But it's definitely a cool book. Just great bondage cover, and the fact that it was mentioned in The Seduction of the Innocent. Okay. Just checking the time. I forget why it was mentioned in the seduction manual, to tell you the truth. Oh, okay. This one is an interesting book. So actually I bought this book twice. And one is an incomplete copy, but has a beautiful cover. It's just missing some pages. The other copy is this one, which is a coverless copy. So what happened was, if you try to buy this book, it's actually kind of a nice little cover. If you try to buy it complete, it's a very expensive book. It's like $150. But what I did was I found basically a coverless copy. I think I paid, it says 15, I think I paid 15 shipped. It's from 1947. This is Jenny number 15, I believe. I believe it's number 15. So I'm going to marry the two and see what I can do. So basically get a complete comic for, the total will be $30. I think I paid $15 for the version that's incomplete with the cover, really nice cover, and this one I paid $15 for. So total of $30, and I'll have a comic that's kind of worth $150. So I think that's a cool thing. Okay, this next one is a Comic Tom mystery mail call. So we'll see what it is. Sometimes I get some good things, sometimes not. But we'll look at it anyways. Okay, I think we got some cool stuff in here. Okay, so this is Amazing Spider-Man 37. And actually, the mystery mail call from the month before, if you put this book next to it, and then it forms like a complete image. So, so this is Amazing Spider-Man 37. And this was limited to 3,000. So, very interesting. And I believe it's a Tyler Kirkham variant. Okay. And we got this one. Actually, I like the symbol on it. This is another variant cover. This is the Batman 181. So kind of a reprint of the first appearance of Poison Ivy. The Ariel Diaz cover. This one is limited to 1,400 copies. So I guess I got the semi-rare one. But it is like kind of reprinting the first appearance of Poison Ivy. That's kind of fun. And then they always throw in some art sketch. So we got a Wolverine art sketch in here, limited to 1,200. And then they throw in some extra comics. So what we got here? We got Wolverine 61. Kind of a cool cover. I don't have this one, so it'll be a run filler. And then we got Batman 492. I actually think I already have this in my collection, but hey, you know, still cool. This is part of the Nightfall run. This is actually Nightfall number 1. And it was actually a really good run, where you sort of see the fall of the Dark Knight, basically. Just a really cool comic. I'm not sure who did the cover. I'm not sure, is this Todd McFarlane? Or who is it? No, Kelly Jones. Kelly Jones, yeah. Kelly Jones cover. So yeah, just kind of cool. Okay, so those those are from the Comic Tom exclusive mail, you know, the mystery mail call. Okay, so this next one, let's see what it is. Oh, okay, some cool ones. It's another cool book. This is Betty and Me, 137. And this is actually the Flashdance cover. And this one goes for quite a bit of money just because it is that nostalgic Flashdance cover. You know, Betty doing her best impersonation of Flashdance. You got the leg warmers and the hair tie, the crunchy in her hair and stuff, or scrunchy or whatever it's called. And you know, just a really great sexy cover. So yeah, Betty Flashdance up a storm. So yeah, Flash dances up a storm. So very cool book, and actually really high grade. This one's really, really stunning, actually. Um, yeah, just a cool book. And actually a very pricey book in high grade. So it's actually, I thought it was going to be more of a mid grade, but it's actually quite high grade. So I think I did well on that one. Okay. And then we got another comic. This one is poorly shipped, but we'll go with it. Okay, let me just get it out. Okay, so we got gay comics. I really like gay comics, actually. It sounds weird to say that, but they have some really cool good girl art covers. I really like this one. It's like really cute. So you got the lifeguard. This guy in the background is like screaming, help, help. And he's like obviously drowning. But the girl, the pretty girl in the bikini is like being attacked by a little crab. You can see the little crab. So like lifeguard is obviously going to save her first. So it's just a cute cover. And it's like, yeah, gay comics number 20. So I have a pretty good collection now. I'm gradually getting a fairly good collection of gay comics. They're pretty hard to find, to tell you the truth. So I'm always happy to find new issues of it. Okay, this is an interesting one. And I forgot her name, but I know whose first appearance this is. This is Spider-Man number 5, which is actually Spider-Woman number 5. This is actually the first appearance of, I think this is the third or second Spider-Woman. So, yeah. So, it's the first appearance of this new version of Spider-Woman. This new version of the Spider-Woman is the same one that's going to be in the Madam Web movie. So, yeah. That's why I picked it up. And it's a cheap book. You can pick this up for $3 to $5. Not an expensive book, but very cool first appearance. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think the Madam Web movie is going to be any good? I hope it is. My fingers are crossed that it's going to be good. I'm kind of, if it's anything like like some time travel or like future sight thing, I'm going to like it. Okay, so I showed. Actually, this is not as good as I thought. This might not work as well as I hoped, but I'll show you something here. So, okay, so I showed you I got this. Well, here's the other half. This is but it's not as pretty as I thought. I didn't realize it was in such rough shape. But now I have the complete book. So I'll put the two together, and I'll have the complete Jenny number 15. And it's just, I don't know. I think it's kind of a cute cover. All the guys are sitting on one side so they can stare at the girl. So I think that's just really cute. Okay, so that's, and it's like Stan Lee did the story writing. You had like artists like Al Jaffe on it, and Al Salman as well was the editorial person. And who else? David Gantz, and yeah. So a whole bunch of cool stuff going on, and just a cool one. Actually, it's really interesting. You can see all the different titles that they were doing at the time. You got Jenny, you got Mitzi, you got Willie. They did a whole bunch of titles at Marvel. This is just a few of them. They did a lot of good girl titles at the time. Okay, so that is it. That is it for this part of this unboxing. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Tell all your friends and family about it. And thanks again for watching. Bye for now.